welcome back to my channel. It's your spiritual big sis, Yana Mystic, and I'm not gonna tell you shit wrong. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. On this channel I talk about all things regarding spirituality, manifestation, and I do self-development content. And so if you are enjoying the content over here, make sure that you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel, okay? And for those of you who have been with me from the beginning, since it was just a tarot channel, thank you for sticking with me this long. Thank you for supporting my channel, and thank you for continually being here during my journey of growth on YouTube. And so guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop straight into today's video. Today I'm going to talk about how the self-love you're actually missing is discipline, okay? Let me tell y'all. So as I've been on my self-love journey and just over my life, I realized the thing that truly gets me what I want, and the thing that truly keeps me grounded in self-love is discipline. And I think discipline over motivation, over motives, is so important, because you need discipline to navigate your self-love journey in a lot of ways. Because one, discipline is the path to getting what you want in all things. Even when it comes to little things like setting boundaries. When you're a people pleaser, or you coming from a background of being a people pleaser, you don't yet have the discipline to set that boundary or to do those things that you haven't been doing. And so you have to build up your discipline when you're on a journey to loving yourself. It takes discipline to continue to set boundaries even when it's uncomfortable. It takes discipline to put in the work for the things you want even when you don't feel like it, when you're procrastinating, when you're used to self-sabotaging. A lot of times we lack willpower and discipline, and that's the self-love we're actually needing. People think like self-love is like, I don't know, like you can self-care yourself into self-love, and self-care is an aspect of self-love, but at the core of self-love is discipline, and it's feeling worthy and deserving of the things you want, respect, whatever that is, that intrinsic worthiness and value you feel within yourself translates into discipline. If you feel like you're worth the life that you desire, you're going to be disciplined and do the things that you need to do to get there. If you feel like you are worthy of having your boundaries respected, then you're going to have the discipline to correct people on the spot, or to correct people when they are overstepping their boundaries with you. And even when it comes to changing your mindset and perspective, if you're used to thinking a certain way, when you do affirmations and things are not going to change right away. But if you can be disciplined enough to continue to work on your mindset, to continue to put yourself in a better position, you will eventually get to the mindset that you want. And I think we live in a society where everything is about instant gratification. Like, people want results now. And I see that a lot in the manifestation community now. A lot of people live for instant gratification. And I think discipline teaches us to enjoy the process, and also to appreciate the process as we're getting there. So I'm going to tell y'all how I'm going to give y'all a little background story about me and my journey with discipline, and where I'm at now with my journey with discipline. So I can say, growing up, I've always been a pretty disciplined person. If I really wanted something, I was disciplined enough to do what it takes to get it. And I've always been like that. But I had a period in my life, I would say like within the last 3 years or so, where my discipline wasn't where it needed to be, because my willpower wasn't where it needed to be. I think, like I said, we fall victim to instant gratification and things, and sometimes when you don't see things going your way right away, it kind of affects your discipline. And I was going through a period where I was feeling discouraged about some of the things that I was doing, and I was still pushing through, but I wasn't pushing through with the level of discipline that I know I had. And that was making me honestly even more mad, because I'm like, okay, I know that I have the work ethic, I know that I have the discipline to do it, but I'm not tapping into it, and it's not translating into my life. And I came to the realization that the thing that I was missing, because I was looking back at my past, I was like, man, I always used to be able to manifest things so easily. I've always been able to get what I want and focus. But like I said, over the past 3 years, I had struggled with focusing, mostly because I was dealing with anxiety and I was dealing with depression at points as well. And so it was hard for me to focus. And because I couldn't focus, it was also hard for me to maintain that discipline. And then I had to come to Jesus moment with myself. Got to be honest with myself, because one thing about it, you have to be honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself, then you're never gonna make the changes you need to make. Needless to say, I was honest with myself that I needed to work on my discipline. And for me, I started working on my discipline with smoking. I always took like frequent breaks from smoking, but like in the past few months, I was smoking pretty heavily, and I was like, yeah, I need to cut back on that. I honestly need to stop. And every time I would be like, oh, I'm not gonna buy anymore, I'm not gonna buy anymore, I still bought some. And so I was like, okay, let me start here, because if I can't be disciplined with something as simple as not smoking, then how the hell I'm gonna be disciplined with getting anything in my life? And I feel like it's the small things in life that creates habits of discipline. And so my first habit was just stop smoking. I stopped cold turkey. And there was times I wanted to buy, but I told myself, you know what, no, like, you know, I'm testing my discipline. It's not to prove anything to anybody else, because I ain't got shit to prove to nobody else. I wanted to prove to myself that I can be disciplined. I wanted to prove to myself that I can do what I say I'm going to do and stick to what I say I'm going to do. And that's just translating more and more over to different things in my life. It started with smoking. Now it's going into exercising. Now it's going into practicing positive mentality, making sure that I'm keeping my thoughts in alignment with the things I want and not, you know, spiraling when I get triggered by certain things. And so I just wanted to come up here and let y'all know, like, self-love is a journey in itself, but I'm telling you, discipline is what you really missing on your self-love journey. Some of y'all just have to strengthen up your willpower to be disciplined about the things you say you want, to be disciplined about the life you say you want, to be disciplined about your boundaries, to be disciplined about not playing about yourself. And it's going to start with that. And so I think the more you build up that discipline within yourself, that's when you start to see the changes in your life. I think I'm not gonna quote her exactly, because I don't remember what she said completely, but Serena Williams talked about discipline as a way to get what you want, and she's absolutely right. Like I said, I grew up being very disciplined. One, because I grew up with parents who were in the military, so that automatically made me more of a disciplined person. But I've always been a very ambitious and determined person, and so when I want something, I don't mind doing the work. I don't mind, you know, sacrificing certain things to get what I want. And I think if you can build up your discipline and your willpower, you will begin to see your life change on a grand level. And I say, don't try to be disciplined with the biggest thing. Start with something very small and allow that discipline to grow from there. Like I said, for me, I started with smoking, and it's like, okay, I've been disciplined with that. Now, where else can I apply that discipline in my life? Oh, I can apply it to showing up for myself. Am I disciplined enough to show up for myself for the things that I say I want? If I say that I want to do music and content full time, am I showing up daily for that? Am I showing up often for that? Am I disciplined enough to do what I say I'm going to do and keep my word to myself? And so I think as you adapt that mindset, you will see so many positive changes in your life, and you will realize the self-love you really been needing is some discipline in your life, okay? And so guys, I just wanted to make this a very short video. I didn't want to make it super long. I hope that the message here reached whoever it needed to reach, and I hope that it was helpful. And just to let you guys know, I am working on my website right now, so I will be opening up my coaching very soon, and I will start back offering my readings very soon. If you guys don't know, I like to focus my readings more on shadow work, more on getting to your limiting beliefs, helping you get out of your way so that you can create the life you want. I'm trying to bring as many people to the top with me as I can because I'm on my own journey to becoming my best self, and I want to motivate other people on their way to becoming their best selves. And so if you are interested in coaching, it will be available soon. I will have more information coming out about that very shortly. But if you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.